Lydia, Days Off, Fight Connect TV. We're backstage here at Boxer in Liverpool. I'm delighted to be joined by the one, the only, and Crolla. How are we doing?
Thank you. No, I'm good, thank you. Good. I'm made up to see a few of my mates come away with the wins. Obviously, a strange night with some of the fight endings, but no, I'm good.
Let's talk about the main event. Obviously, great to see Liam get the win. Little bit of an anticlimax, you know, from where you were sitting. Did you kind of see what was going down?
Lydia, for me, it's hard to say anything other than it looked like I sang quit, really. And I know that sounds harsh, but it doesn't. Liam was saying that, and you know, he'd done it before in the sparring. And I think the most frustrating thing is, I mean, all week, I think he's behaved really oddly. Body language seemed very odd in the ring before the fight. I'm no expert, but I was looking, thinking, he doesn't fancy this. But I think the most frustrating thing, he's talented, he can fight, he landed some great shots. Maybe that was the reason why he's thought, well, I've hit Liam with my best and he's still coming. Who knows? But yeah, it's disappointing, but I'm really made up for Liam.
Does anything like the crowd, the hometown crowd, does that affect the away fighter?
You can do, but he didn't fancy it from the start. Certainly, listen, you see people swallow it all the time, so yeah, it can. But I just don't believe he fancied it from the start. I think all week he'd come in the country late, didn't turn up to the presser. Like I say, the way he walked out, the way he was waiting in the corner, and he's just very odd. But like I say, he's a man who's got a lot of talent, so it's a shame.
It absolutely is. Obviously, we have to talk about the co-main event. Tasha Jonas, how amazing to see her uniform tonight, super welterweight champion.
I was so happy for her. You know, super proud of her, and I thought that it's mad. She's trying to mention her age, but she's getting better with it. She's getting better with it. You just got to look at it, you know. I know she had a fight. She had a 6 round in between against Vader, who's like, she's in there and she's always going to survive. But other than that, you know, you've got to look. You go, you Terry Harper, you Katie Taylor. World title last time out tonight. I think she's getting better. I really do. And the way she got, I was so happy she got that night at the arena to win a world title, but I was so happy she got this night here tonight in front of her people. She's a very proud Scouser. And it was a fantastic performance. Bergot was a very good fighter.
Obviously, we're talking about her, you know, getting better each fight, and obviously, you know, she's been around the game for so long, and she's one of those fighters where I think when she does win, and she wins big, everyone supports her because of who she is, how she carries herself, and because she's been in the sport and she has that legacy. But for you, do you think it's because her confidence is now growing because she has this backing? She's the backing of Sky, backing a boxer, and the confidence is there.
I do believe that plays a part in it. You know, she feels very loved. You know, she's getting looked after. She's around the fights all the time. She's a great pundit. She knows what she's talking about. And I just see her in the gym as well, like, you know, just how she puts herself through it. And it's like people are like, what next? And it's like, does she try and fight the winner of Harper ranking? Does she go the other belt? Does she drop down to welterweight? She got on the close of her scales, £1.5 or £2 over the welterweight limit, so that's an option. She's not a super welter really, but she's looking good at super welter, so we'll see.
She doesn't seem phased by it at all. But you mentioned there Terry Harper, Hannah Rankin. Obviously, that's a fight that's coming up, a huge women's fight. Obviously, we've got a massive fight next weekend with Savannah Marshall and Claressa Shields. But I'll ask you your opinion on the Hannah Rankin Terry Harper fight. People saying way too big a jump. What's your opinion on it?
It's hard. It's in the sense where Terry's got lovely skills, and the sparring, I've not seen it, but she seems very confident how the sparring went. But obviously, doing it on fight night, I think the best time to pick a winner is there, because I think Hannah's going to try and get into the head of Terry, you know, on fight week. Terry's shown she can be a little bit, you know, fragile mentally, so I know she's working on that side of the game, and hopefully she does, because she's a great fighter. But Hannah will be looking to rough her up, to put it on her, and she's going to be looking to make her natural size tell. But it's interesting. I think like that's probably just being honest as well. If Hannah comes through, there's probably a great fight. You see Hannah Rankin and Tasha Jonas. If Terry Harper comes through, unfortunately, let's just be honest, we probably don't see that with networks and stuff like that. But who knows? I mean, like, the first fight was a great fight. Maybe we will.
Well, listen, all in all, it's a great time for women's boxing.
Lots of time. You just mentioned it then. Sav's fighting Claressa Shields next week. On the undercard, the chief supports a belter, Mayron Baumgardner. You've got Caroline Dubois, Carrie Sartenstall, Lauren Pratt. There's so many on the undercard talent, and I think everyone's going to be talking about the women's game after the Tasha Jonas performance tonight. But next week, again, our women's card is going to be great.
I have to ask you a prediction.
I think Sav does it.
Stoppage?
Ooh. No. But I think she possibly puts Claressa down, Claressa's very good. I think first seen Claressa as a 17-year-old girl in Bolton. I'd never seen anything like it. She was, don't mean to sound crude, nearly beheading the girls she was sparring with. They had to get lads in to spar with her, because I know it's like, wow, she's a 17-year-old girl. I just believe Savannah's developed more as a pro than Claressa, and she hits the harder. But won't be surprised she comes from behind. But a big second half of the fight, I believe Sav sees it home for her.
Whatever happens, it's going to be a night to remember, right?
I can't wait.
Will you be there or watching at home?
We'll be there. I'll be there throughout the week, so I'm looking there, so I might see you there.
You will indeed, yeah.
We'll
you doing a bit of work?
A little bit of work, yeah, so we'll catch
Go on,
next
where will we find you?
No, I'm not sure. I know it's Betfred the Sportsman. So yeah, I will see you down there.
Be floating about. We'll catch you again. We'll have another catch up there. But listen, always good to see you. And yeah, thank you so much. Safe home. Talk to you a bit. And Crolla for Fight Connect TV.